late. You shouldn't be out here with a bad influence spinster like me. You're going to be exhausted tomorrow.
I know. I just don't want to go home until I'm sure my mother-in-law's asleep.
It sounds like things are going well with the new housemate.
I told her I worked all day and wouldn't be home to make dinner before she moved in. She said she could do it, but she complains every time. Where were you? I had to feed your husband and your son. You're so stupid and lazy. You should come home earlier.
What does she want you to do? You're putting a roof over her head as much as your husband is? She's lucky you do as much as you do for her.
I wish he would tell her that. But it's nice hearing it from you.
Well, no rush. It's a beautiful night. You deserve to enjoy it. Have you seen a girl around? Short hair with a bright green bag?
Sorry.
Shit. She said she'd meet me here.
She's probably running late.
Yeah. She used to be really reliable, though. When we were in school, she was my rock. She always let me copy her notes. She would never have kept me waiting like this. Sometimes it feels like she's changed.
People change.
It's stupid, but I'm kind of scared she's outgrowing me. Like maybe she's changing, but I'm just staying the same. I'm just, I don't know, dead weight.
She agreed to meet you in the middle of the night, in the rain. No one does that if they don't care.
I guess that's true. Oh, I feel like kind of an asshole for asking her out now. She's probably ruining her shoes in this weather, just so we can get drinks.
Maybe you can pick up the tab.
That's a good idea.
What's going on in that noodle place? It's 3 in the morning, and I swear I've seen at least 4 chefs turning up for work.
I think you might underestimate the power of a late-night noodle run. You up for grabbing some? It's gotta be good if what you're saying is true.
I never eat after midnight.
But I'm in such a noodle mood.
If you're gonna talk like that, you can go alone.
The view up here is the best. You can see so much more than down at street level.
Am I wrong? Or did you used to be able to see even further? More signs, more of the streets. Of that noodle shop where the lady used to give us rice paper candies. Remember that place?
That place is long gone now. Oh, I keep forgetting how long you were away. I bet all the armed guards around here were a rude surprise when you got off the tram.
Damn. You talk about them like you've already gotten used to it. I want to crawl out of my skin every time those guys even look at me.
The walkway seemed so much higher up when we were younger, didn't it? Ah, I still love it up here, though.
I swear I used to be able to see farther when I was a kid. Maybe it just felt that way. I can't even see the old bank anymore.
Oh, that place has been gone almost as long as you have. I miss it. Or maybe I just miss being able to walk around the neighborhood without armed guards sizing me up.
I wouldn't mind a little more change if it got rid of them.
I love it up here. It makes me feel like I can see what everyone's up to.
It's so much different than it used to be, don't you think? I used to be able to see your dance studio from here back when you were training. I used to wave to you like you could see me back.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I think they bulldozed that place a few years ago. It's a commercial health center now. The area is pretty nice. A bit nicer than around here, at least. Nobody frisking people or strutting around with guns.
I bet that's been a hell of a thing to get used to.
It feels like you can see everything from up here.
I used to come up here and try and count all the stores set up in the old market.
Oh, they tore that place down years ago. There's an office block there now. It's changed a lot. Even just around here, all those foreign security guards walking around with guns. It's been so weird.
Yeah, no offense, but I'm a little glad I moved.
Isn't the view up here amazing?
It's changed so much, though. Remember when you could see all the way past the school?
Oh, you didn't hear? They demolished that whole area. Pretty recently. I think it's a police training school or something now. For a bit, I thought it had something to do with all the men with guns around here lately.
Yeah, I knew there was a lot of rebuilding going on, so I was ready for that. I wasn't ready for those guys, though.
The view up here is the best. You can see so much more than down at street level.
Remember when you were taking those dance lessons? I could swear I used to be able to see the place from here. I wait until they let the class out, and then I run over so I could meet you at the tram. I can't see it from here anymore, though. It's weird.
I think they tore that down a year or two ago. I almost can't believe it's been that long. There aren't a lot of kids wandering up here these days anyway. They're all too scared of those security guards.
I can get used to a different skyline, but I don't know if I can get used to them. 又来. Is it? Oh, no shit.
It's the radiator, isn't it? It's always the radiator on those things. My cousin's garage replaces them all the time. You should have replaced it the moment you bought the car.
Yeah, I got it. It's fine. Thank you for the suggestion.
Not even listening. People your age think you know everything. You should listen when someone has more knowledge and experience than you.
Well, that's... Oh, that shouldn't be like that. Is that supposed to be there? Piece of junk.
You probably need to refill your fluids. Every time something goes screwy with my brother's car, it's a fluid issue.
Right. Got it. Thanks.
I would take a look myself if my back weren't bothering me so much today. But I don't mind sticking around. Oh, check your fluid levels.
Oh, not again. I just fixed it yesterday. 他妈的，每次骗钱的。
Better check for leaks. A leak will sneak right up on you if you're not careful.
I know. I'm looking right now.
You kids. Used to be you could have a helpful conversation with a stranger in the street and educate each other. Now everyone knows everything and I'm just some old idiot, I guess. I'm sure you can just look it all up on your phone. Why would you need help from an actual human being?
Ah, come on. Is it that? Nope. What about...
You haven't changed the spark plug since you bought it, have you? All you young guys ignore your spark plugs until they bite you in the ass.
Good call. I'll check that next.
What do you even need a car for? You've got two perfectly good legs, don't you? If you were smart, you would sell this thing and invest the money. Kids like you always have to be so flashy.
他妈的，又来，每次都这样子，老婆车。
The electronics might be fried. You're going to have to take it to the garage. Cars like that are all computers inside, you know. Used to be a man could fix anything he needed with a wrench and a screwdriver. But now?
I appreciate the advice, but I think I've got it. It's probably just... I'll get it. Just give me a minute.
I've heard that before.
够了没有？好烦啊！ This is so annoying.
Have you checked the seals? You know they degrade over time. You have to replace them eventually or you're in real trouble.
Yeah, that's probably it. Damn it. That's not right.
You're not even listening to me, are you? Were you raised in the woods? You should show some respect to your betters. I was fixing cars when you were gumming your mother's purse straps.
My knee is so sore.
Why's that?
I fell over because a homeless woman suddenly jumped up right in front of me. She was hiding in a hole with cardboard covering her. I nearly stepped right through.
Wow.
So I was laying there, my knee hurting like hell, and she started yelling something about me stealing her past.
What's that about? I saw another one pounding a stone to the pavement. He just kept repeating, "How did I get here? I don't understand." Is it just me or have they upped the crazy lately?
It must be hell to live like that. Well, at least someone is trying to help them out. There's this building where I've seen them go. I think they helped them out.
This is weird. Does this taste weird to you? Not bad, but I don't know. It's like they changed something. I can't put my finger on it.
I don't think they'd change their recipes at this point. There's no reason to start messing with perfection.
Like you've never used a little bit too much salt by accident or swapped something out to save a little money?
What do you want from me? Do you want me to go complain on your behalf? Do you want me to send everything back to the kitchen?
I don't want to bother anyone. Oh, I think they changed something in the filling.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it tastes just like it did yesterday.
I'm a super taster, okay? It could be something small on a molecular level.
Well, don't talk to me about it. Go bother one of the cooks and see if they'll make you something else.
I didn't say it was bad. It's just different. Has the food here tasted any different to you lately?
You kidding? I know one of the cooks here. She says they use recipes the original owners perfected like 20 years ago. I doubt they change anything now.
I get the exact same order every time I come here. I think I know what it's supposed to taste like.
Send it back if you don't like it.
I didn't say it was a change for the worse. Are they using a different kind of cabbage than they used to? I feel like the flavor's a little different than it used to be.
I don't know. It tastes exactly the same as always to me.
Maybe they ran out of an ingredient in the kitchen and substituted something else. I'm just saying I think it's different.
You don't have to eat anything if you don't like it.
You know I hate wasting food. Do you think they're using more garlic lately? Something's definitely different.
That's pretty unlikely. The menu here hasn't changed for as long as I can remember.
Everyone gets bored. Maybe they're just trying something new? It definitely tastes different than the last time we came here.
I can't help but notice that none of this is stopping you from eating.
No, it's fine.
Miserable weather. Just miserable.
Really? I thought it was kind of nice.
That's great and everything, but my roof leaks. So I'm going to get home in the middle of the night and immediately have to mop the floor and set a bunch of pots out before I can even think about going to bed.
Oh, sorry about that.
Look at this rain. Oh, it's unbelievable.
I've always loved the rain. The way it sounds on the roof or rushing down the gutters is so soothing. I always sleep great when it's raining.
Oh, shut up. You live in a middle floor apartment, don't you? No roof to worry about, no drains backing up. Aren't you the lucky one?
Maybe it won't be so bad?
How long can this rain go on for? How long has it even been? I don't think I even remember what it is to be dry.
Oh, relax. A little bit of water's not going to kill you.
I would love for the universe to grant me the confidence of a man who doesn't have to walk 3 white dogs in the morning when everything is still wet and muddy.
Ah, bummer.
I hate it when it rains like this.
I wish it rained like this every day. It's so relaxing.
Have you ever had to bail out a basement apartment? Do you want to come home with me and give me a hand with mine? No? Go figure.
Ah, that really sucks.
I can't believe it's still raining. How long is this going to go on for?
You don't like the rain? It cools things down so much. I find it refreshing.
Spoken like a man who didn't leave his windows open. I'm going to arrive home sopping wet, and everything I own is going to be just as sopping wet.
Yeah, okay. I can see why you're not thrilled.
It feels like it's never going to stop raining.
I don't mind it. It makes the streets look so beautiful when they're wet.
My neighbor leaves their garbage open outside, and when the rain hits it, the whole building gets enveloped in wet trash stink.
That sucks. Sorry.
Okay, I've put off asking this for long enough. Ireland, how was it? I want to know everything. Did you get to see the lights? Tell me you got to see the lights.
Iceland. And no, it wasn't the best time of year for it, apparently.
Oh, no. Imagine paying that much and not even getting to see the thing you went for. You should have asked for a refund or a discount. It's so unfair to you to have to leave empty-handed.
Actually, I had a great time. I got to drink a beer in a hot spring under the moon with a mud mask on my face. Look at my skin. I think I lost at least 5 years off my face in the span of a few days.
You're just trying to make me jealous now. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. So how was your trip? You went to Norway, right? Did you see the lights?
Oh, we went to Iceland actually, but yes. They weren't as bright as I thought they would be. Our guide said it's just like that sometimes. I'm lucky I saw them at all.
Ah, this is exactly why you should have listened to me. If you'd put it off a little longer, we could have gone on a tour together. 10 stops in 10 days. Oh, it would have been so much fun.
No, I had a great time. Really. The food there was great and the buildings are so colorful. And I got a really nice wool scarf for my ma. She is just in love with it.
That does sound like something different, at least. So, how was Sweden? You have to tell me everything. I don't know anyone else who's gone there. Did you see the northern lights?
It was Iceland, actually, and to be honest, I'm not really sure if I did or not. I was at a club one night with my tour group, and when we came out, the sky did look kind of different, but I don't know. That whole night's a blur.
You must have been so disappointed. Going all that way and then not even getting to see what you went for in the first place. This is why I only take local trips. Much easier to go back later if I miss something. And they're cheaper.
Don't get the wrong idea, it was still really nice. They have so many hot springs there. I could have spent days just going between them. They do make your hair a bit crunchy, though.
Oh, to each their own. I'm glad you had a good time, honey. I want all the details about your vacation. It was Canada, right? Did you do one of those canoe trips up to see the northern lights?
No, it was Iceland. And I missed them. Can you believe that? I'm still kicking myself. The one night I decided to stay in town, I just thought it wasn't going to happen that week.
That's disappointing. This is why people save up and go to Paris, you know. The Eiffel Tower's always there. The Louvre's always there. All you have to do is show up and they won't let you down.
Don't be like that. I got to hike on top of a glacier. I'm not complaining. Oh, and the geysers? The geysers were great. I took a video. Remind me to show you later.
Oh, well, good. I'm glad you still had some fun. I forgot to ask you how your trip to Finland went. Did you go on that night boat to see the lights like I told you about?
Oh, Iceland. It was Iceland, and no. I tried for a few nights, but eventually I just gave up. It wasn't the best time of year for it, and the weather didn't help.
Honey, I'm sorry. That sounds like it was a big disappointment. But Didn't I say you should go somewhere bigger anyway? You should have saved up a little longer and gone to Berlin. Berlin is so fun.
It wasn't that bad. It would have been nice to see the lights, but the landscape is so pretty too. I took so many pictures on the tours. I'll bring my phone next time and show you.
Well, that's a good sales pitch. As long as you had a good time.